Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from NIO is that they are getting ready, or it looks like they are now done. They are ready to start with the deliveries of the ET9. Though the official delivery date of the ET9 is end of the month, it looks like this car is ready to go, because what we are observing coming from China is that this car it's been seen on the streets of China almost everywhere. It's like it is starting to be popular. People are starting to see it quite often in the streets of China, which is something that shows you that NIO is indeed ready to start with the deliveries of this car. I did say that test drives of this NIO ET9 might be announced this coming week, meaning that we could see or hear NIO announcing to say that the test drives will begin shortly, which is something that is great, and something that of course makes me to wonder what is it that we can expect. Because if you remember very well, one thing I said is that there are quite a number of people, I believe, that want to drive or that want this ET9, but they want to make sure that before they make a final decision to buy it, they want to test drive it first, which this test drive will open so many doors of many deliveries, because we know that ET9, though but we have not really hear people or consumers who have felt it just as yet. But from the videos when this car was being tested, we can see that it is a high performer. It is a car with top-notch technology. Not so many car companies can come close to the kind of technology that you find onto this car, and this gives us hope. This tells us that this car will do very well in China. So yeah, man, have a look at this latest video, or the video we saw today trending on the streets of social media of the ET9. I mean, you will see that once again we continue seeing that this car is a beauty. We continue seeing that NIO indeed did so well with this car. You know that NIO, if you remember very well, they started designing and making this car, or talking about this car back in 2019, and looking at what NIO has been developing for the past couple of years, or for the past like 5 years. It is just so amazing to see the final product coming to life. I mean, like I said, this car, when it comes to technology, not many cars can come and try and compete with the kind of technology that you find onto this car, which hopefully this coming week we get the good news of the test drives as to when are they expecting, because delivery, they have been confirmed that they are starting end of March. The official date is yet to be announced. But one thing that we've been seeing in the past is that NIO usually likes the 28th. If you have a look previously, I think even the Envoy L60, I think also most of the cars that they sell, the 28th has always been that day that they choose to start with their deliveries, which this might mean that even for this ET9, the 28th of March could be the starting date of deliveries of this NIO ET9, which is something that is great, something that is exciting, and it makes me wonder or curious about the deliveries that we might see coming from NIO. I am very happy, man. I am excited. I know share price wise NIO might not be doing the most, might not giving us what we want right now, but blue sky will come. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. So yeah, man, I thought I'd come and give you this quick update. I know all we want is to see NIO share price recovering, NIO going back to $66.99, but for now I think this is an accumulation phase, and that time or that day will come where we see NIO share price going to over $66.99, or hitting that all-time high that we saw back in 2021. So yeah, man, I just thought I'd give you this quick updates. This video won't be that long, just to remind you what we can expect this coming week, what we have been seeing on the streets of social media. I mean, like I said, the most important part that I think, or the most important news that we are going to read coming from NIO this week, it might be the announcement of when they are expecting to report their Q4 earnings, and also the start date of the test drives, or official start date, and the official delivery date, start delivery date for the NIO ET9. These 2 days will be important. Also earnings date will be important, because NIO sold in Q4 over 72,000 cars, and we know that they were pretty cautious with gross margins in Q4, meaning that, or with that, it means that anything can happen, right? We can see NIO going to do or delivering pretty good, decent gross margins, because we know October, beginning of November, NIO was very cautious in saying that they are trying their best to boost their gross margins. Though I think in October, though we saw lower deliveries, the NIO said though there were lower deliveries, gross margins were pretty solid, which makes me wonder what we are going to see in the Q4 earnings. So they will be very, very interesting, and I think they might announce also the date of the Q4 earnings this week, which we are looking forward to that. And yeah, hopefully things go well and it becomes that event that revives the share price of NIO. And like I said, I know share price wise NIO might not be doing the most what we want them to do or how we want them to perform, but blue sky will come, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the heavens, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I am happy, I am excited, because I know that blue sky is coming. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I remain long, I remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. I know that we shall be rewarded, and I know that those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded in the long term. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to share this video to the other NIO investors so that we can grow the community. That's all from me, and God bless you all.